So it's very important to plan. It's essential to plan. But it's also very important to act. And it's essential to act. You can't simply act without planning. And you can't plan without acting. You got a bully in the yard. And the bully's whooping up on everybody. And you got a heart. And you saying everybody else is weak and cowards. They're afraid. You say somebody got to do something about this. So, without realizing what your strengths and weaknesses are, without realizing what the bully's strengths and weaknesses are, without planning for it, without learning how to fight in a way that the bully doesn't understand, you just say, you know what, somebody got to do something about it. Y'all scared, I ain't scared. I'm going to go do something. So you go over, punch the bully in the face. Then the bully proceeds to whoop you. Now, after you got whooped by the bully's still a bully. You acted, but you didn't prevent the bully from being a bully. And now everybody else that were cowards, that was afraid to stand up to the bully, now they're even more afraid because they saw you, who was courageous, who was not afraid, who was bold, and stood up to the bully. They saw you get whooped. So now they're even more afraid than they were before. All because you didn't plan your attack. You simply attacked. No planning, straight attack. At the same time, you can't say, you know, somebody got to do something about this bully. Let me lay down a plan of attack. I'm going to figure something out. So you study all the bully's strengths. You study all of his weaknesses. You study all of your strengths, all of your weaknesses. You study and study and study and study. You spread the word with all the other people that are getting bullied. You teach all the other people that are getting bullied what they need to do. You teach and teach and teach and teach. All the other bullied people come to you to learn. They say, man, you know a whole lot. You ain't done nothing. They ain't done nothing. All you did was study, learned, explained how weak or the weaknesses of the bully to the people that are getting bullied. And they're like, man, you sure are wise. you sure are intelligent. You got all these plans, but you ain't done nothing. The point is, you studied. You've become wise. You've become intelligent. But the bully is still the bully. So did the surface dweller, as the Akawu tells us, there's two basic types of people. The surface dweller, who's going to tend to act first without thinking or planning, and the insightful, who's going to think or tends to think without acting. Which one of them was successful? I argue that neither one of them was really successful. Yes, those that are getting bullied have a greater understanding of the bully's weaknesses, but ain't nobody getting up and fighting against the bully. Huh? Nobody's capitalizing on the bully's weakness. So the insightful ain't right. The surface dweller went over and punched the bully in the face and then got whooped. Now all the bullied people are even more afraid, and the bully is still the bully. In both cases, the bully is still the bully, and the people are still not acting to defeat the bully. There must be a balance between the insightful and the surface dweller. There must be a plan of attack. You must come up with some type of strategy before you attack. That's the strength of the insightful. But then the strength of the surface dweller is to implement the plan. So if you have a balance between the two, you aren't just attacking without thinking, and you aren't just thinking without attacking. You are using the universal principle of balance to defeat your enemy. You must have a balance between planning, strategic planning, and action.